Ring up Graeme Kenna.
This is the voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up. Or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello, Mr. Kenna. It's Mr. Hussain here, once again leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. How many messages have I left you now? I've left you so many messages every single day since the 10th of October 2023, and now it's the Saturday, the 6th of July 2024. It's also been 333 or 334 days that you've kidnapped my brother from my care, and I've put him into an institution of your choosing against the laws that you purport to be working under, and then simply fobbed me off with some terminology of personal interest, safeguarding, deprivation of liberty. These are all just terminologies that you've used. You tried to previously, in 2018, try to remove me as nearest relative and failed to do so. You're now targeting and continue to target and victimize us. I'm leaving you daily messages. You're colluding and conspiring with all your associates and benefactors and people that you work with to sabotage any kind of contact that I have. You're isolating my brother. You're so isolating myself, all because you're trying to get out of paying the care costs that are accumulating now on a daily basis. You've co-opted the Sunnydale care home to become your private prison effectively, so that you can control and dominate. And now they're not in a position to provide an appropriate service because they're not. How have they reached? How have they been in a best position to put my brother in a completely white institution where my brother's been complaining there's got nobody to talk to there, nobody speaks his language? That's your pure racism, isn't it? You put him in one of your own care homes that suit you best, as long as it's a tick box exercise, which you've colluded and conspired with the Quality Care Commission to say, oh no, it's a legitimate. It's not a legitimate place. My brother's not consented to this. It's not even appropriate to meet my brother's religious and cultural needs. Oh no, you just get some packies to go in there and say, oh no, we've got to tick the box here. It's not we're not a tick box exercise, all right? We're human beings, and the way you treat us as a city of culture is with complete disdain and contempt for us because you can't do your jobs properly, and here I am bringing you to account, and all you're doing is doing acts of villainy and tyranny against me and my family. So you put him into a care institution and basically forget him about in there and saying, oh no, they're going to meet his cultural needs and get the Care Quality Commission to simply tick off the care home so you can justify that you put him in an appropriate place. How is it an appropriate place for my brother? He's not consented to this. There's no cultural appropriate needs to be met there. There are no brown people there, okay? They've subsequently, but after my brother's been moved there, have the care home decided to get some brown people to work in there to say the fact that they're meeting his needs. They're not been providing him with the culturally appropriate food. Basically, you've taken my brother and made him your private property to save on costs. You've taken my product and made it your private property, which I'm charging you £1 million a day now. And everything that I'm saying, you're just finding it very humorous and laughing it off like I'm a madman here, charging £1 million. Well, I'll tell you what's even more humorous and laughable and deplorable is the fact that you can get all the professional organizations that are meant to be independent and make them your little lackeys. What is completely reprehensible and deplorable is that you've taken the British justice system and made it your little bitch, haven't you? You made it your little dirty little whore to do as you please with them, buying off the judges and the courts and the tribunals. Also, you can cover up and save face, just as they are doing in the post office scandal. So you just want to save face at all costs, and would quite happily throw me and my family under the bus and degrade and humiliate us in this matter, so you could just save on costs. This is all a cost-saving exercise to exploit my labour, and I've told the local authority are fully aware of the cost of my labour for over a decade or more now, that you can't just simply come and exploit my labour and then subsequently utilize your power and authority and dominance and control in order to target and victimize weak and vulnerable members in society, and then claim to be a city of culture doing all that you can under the best interest. Under whose best interest? Is it under your own best interest? And then you're trying to fob us off saying the fact that, oh, we're doing it in your best interest. You're not doing it in our best interest, because You're refusing to accept us as human beings. You're refusing to accept us as legitimate people that you're meant to be serving. You treat us with disdain and contempt and villainy and torture us, and then you claim to be, oh, we're doing it for your best interest, we're doing it for your benefit. You're not doing anything for our benefit, because you don't even give us the simple basic courtesy of respecting us in our own homes, or respecting us and asking, looking to ask for our consent. It all comes down to consent, doesn't it? You don't give a damn about our consent, because you want to override our consent with legal paperwork, and simply say that, oh no, we've done everything right now. How have you even got my brother in your custody under lies and deceptions? How have you got control of his money by buying off the judges and the judiciary? How have you even got into this situation? You have only got into this situation by using public money to buy off anybody and everybody that you need. You, the local authority, Bradford Council, are the fraudsters. You, the local authority, Bradford Council, are the biggest criminals in there. And then you're pretending to be an authority, are looking to pass judgment and pass judgment and moral, get on your moral high horse and moral virtue signaling to others that you are beyond reproach. And the reality is that me and my brother are a clear indication of your true villainous, evil actions that you perpetrated against us. So, and now look at degrading and humiliating me by getting me to send you daily messages that you're ignoring. What do you expect from me, Mr. Kenna? What do you expect from me, Bradford Council? That I'm just going to abandon my brother and walk away? No, you're judging me on your own deplorable conduct and behavior. I'm not like you, okay? I'm not going to give up on my brother. You can go give up. You can go sell your own mother to a whorehouse if it makes you profit and gain. I'm not like that, okay? I'm not like you selling my moral integrity for 20 pieces of silver. This is you, the local authority. That's what you do. All you care about is money. You're a bunch of lunatic heathenists that are torturing and murdering us because you can't do your jobs properly, and you need to keep your public face to say that you're an authority as a local authority, and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're incompetent and your incompetence and ineptitude is clearly prevalent here. Now, this is one of the reasons that you're refusing to engage with me or speak with me, isn't it? Because you know you've been committing bullshit and lies, and I've been recording you. Oh, Mr. Hussain, don't record us. No, it's our privacy. You see, it's against the law. Come, which law is it against? Which privacy is against? You deliberately weaponize the court of protection, and knowing the fact that you can get a transparency order, which can then land me in jail. So you tried that in the court through the court of protection, didn't you? And then the court protection judges realize the fact that he may be recording us, so they don't even bother to have a final hearing of my brother's case.
Maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen to your message, press 1. To message sent. Goodbye.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button, and I ended up sending the message rather than adding to it. But it just doesn't make any difference. They're all lying, cheating crooks. They want to stay in positions of authority and control, and now are refusing to engage with me and don't want anything further to do with me. Now that they've used and abused and exploited us, they've plundered and profited, and now they're looking to just say, oh, Mr. Hussain, you're just wasting our time now. We're very important people doing very busy things. We've got other people to torture and murder, and we've had enough with you, because you're supposed to have had a mental breakdown by now. You're supposed to have been homeless and on the streets right now, and the fact that you're not is just basically we don't have the energy to continue to fight anymore. That's the reality of it. What they're going to do now, they're just going to torture and murder my brother to death, because that's all they can do is torture and murder. They've got no other way of dealing with the situation. All they want to do is to plunder and profiteer, lie and be deceptive, and they do this by buying off the judges and the judiciary and the court system. It's all fraudulent and corrupt, and they're getting away with blue bloody murder, and nobody cares, and nobody gives a damn, because everybody's scared and everybody feels apathetic that they can't do anything about anything, and so they sit there and just basically do nothing with it in a world full of apathy. And here I am, I'm suffering, my brother's suffering, the police have been co-opted, the courts have been co-opted, and this is just the same thing that they did a decade ago. 10 years they've been doing targeting me now since 2014, but it goes all the way back to the year 2000 when they've been targeting me and looking to frame me, and it goes back to 1983 where my brother Nazim became ill, and it's all just the same stuff. We're going over and over again, and they just refuse to engage with us and are torturing and humiliating us in this manner.